Now the question is, can Lubanski do it? Can he do it? He has now got 21 strikes in a row. Can he get those 3 more? Here it is. How does it look, Eddie? He's there again. Yes, sir. Right up and to it. That is 22 in a row, the 10th one this game, and he's going for his second consecutive 300 game, and he's really working on it. What a show this man is putting on this evening. I've never seen anything like it, and believe me, I've seen a lot of matches, and I've bowled in a lot of matches, but I've never seen anything like this. There it is. He's going after the 11th. The 11th. 2 strikes away. Here he is. He's going again. How does it look? He's there. He's in. Yes, sir. No stopping that, Eddie, tonight. Wow-wee. What a match this has turned out to be. This boy is just, well, he's out of his head tonight. Wow-wee. You just can't stop him. I mean, he has set more records, and he is continuing to set records. And here he is with a 12th and final ball. Let's watch it. Let's not say one word. There it goes. That 12th ball. That 12th ball. 2 in a row. 2 in a row. How do you like that? Now, you've seen something on television that you may never see again in your life.
The Professional Bowlers Association was founded in 1958 when Akron attorney Eddie Elias called together 33 professional bowlers to a meeting in Syracuse, New York. Each was asked to put up $50 as seed money. Well, the rest is history. We at ABC Sports began televising the Professional Bowlers Tour in 1962. And one of the tour's leading stars was Dick Weber.
Well, 1962 was a great year for me because I won a few titles with the Professional Bowlers Association. I won the big daddy of them all, the All-Star at that time, which is now the U.S. Open. And the All-Star was the World Series of bowling then, more or less. And I just happened to get into the finals, snuck in, and I bowled real well in the finals, and it was one of the finest tournaments that I ever bowled. So I just chalk that up as a thrill and a great honor.
On the walls of this room, every man elected to the American Bowling Congress Hall of Fame is honored by a plaque and a listing of his achievements. A plaque of special significance to me is that of Billy Waylow, superb bowler, wonderful gentleman, and a colleague for 11 years until his untimely death in 1974. Billy helped set standards on our Professional Bowlers Tour telecasts that has helped make it a long-lasting success. He won the Masters tournament twice. He won the 1959 All-Star and 5 ABC tournament titles. The most treasured honor among professional bowlers is to win the Triple Crown. Billy Hardwick was the first professional to win all 3. He won the PBA National 1963, the Firestone Tournament of Champions 1965, and then he accomplished the feat, the Triple Crown, by winning the 1969 United States Open. Billy won 17 PBA titles in all, despite the fact that he suffered from rheumatoid arthritis during much of his career. The first 300 game on the Professional Bowlers Tour telecast was bowled by Jack Biondolillo, 1967 on the Firestone Tournament.
Is it quiet in here? But not now. What a beautiful ball that was. Oh, has this man got the control going for him today? 10 in a row.
All right, here's slow motion stop action here.
Let's watch Jack here in slow motion. Look at this deliberate.
The reaction.
All the way in reaction on that ball. Look at this. Look at this. Down on his knees.
Now we're back live. Back live.
Number 11. Hold it, Jack. All right. Number 11.
All right.
In a row.
Here we are.
One more ball, ladies and gentlemen, for $10,000. The first in ABC history and Pro Bowlers Tour at Firestone Tournament of Champions, Akron, Ohio, Riviera Lanes. You could hear a feather float right to the floor right now.
Here is a $10,000 ball.
Let's watch this ball close, Ed. It's out. Oh! Jack Biondolillo, Houston, Texas. The first 300 game on ABC's Pro Bowlers Tour in Riviera Lane.
Jack's 300 game, in fact, all sanctioned 300 games are logged in this Hall of Fame computer. If you bowled one or your friend, come here to the museum. Punch up your names and you'll see it displayed on the screen. Our next perfect game was in 1969 on the Professional Bowlers Tour telecast, Johnny Gunther.
9 strikes in a row. The man and the ball. Let's see what happens to those pins. This is the 10th frame. 10 in a row for Johnny Gunther.
Very confident, too, Keith. He likes that angle. He's playing it direct, catching the track late. The ball is settling in the pocket. I think we could very well see him do it here, Keith.
Johnny Gunther has 10 strikes in a row. This is the 11th.
That's it, Keith. When you get that 11, the crowd really comes alive because they know that now this is it. There you see it. 11 big strikes in a row. And now for the all-important 12. $10,000 and a new Cougar, all on this ball.
There's nothing left to say. Let's just watch it.
See it. It tells the story. The crowd tells the story.
Nelson, as we entered the 70s, there were even more changes.
You're right, Chris. Bowling continued to grow in popularity, and bowling lanes were starting to wear too much. The lacquer surface we had in the 1950s and 60s just wouldn't hold up to this increased lineage. So along came polyurethane lane surfaces, much harder lane surfaces, and this changed the game quite a bit because the rubber bowling ball would no longer roll very smoothly on the polyurethane surface. So along came plastic bowling balls, and plastic bowling balls were very compatible with polyurethane lane surface, and of course bowling continued to grow from there.
Well, Bo, did all these changes help you become the 1970 Bowler of the Year?
Well, the changes a little bit helped, Chris, but really I was a lacquer bowler. I was a down-and-in finesse bowler. In 1970, when I was Player of the Year, I won 4 tournaments, but they were all on lacquer surfaces. Everybody hadn't changed to polyurethane yet, so I was winning on lacquer, but still changing my game and molding it for the 70s. At that time, one of the leaders in bowling was Don Johnson. In the late 1960s, on lacquer surfaces, Don was a fairly good player on the Pro Tour. But as urethane lanes came in and plastic balls of the 70s, Johnson came to the forefront. Now, Don is best remembered for not the perfect 300, but for a near miss.
Don is so excited right now because that ball locked up the match.
Right.
He is the winner here at Firestone.
So he already has 25 grand. A boy that has finished second here in 67 and 68, fifth the other time. And here he has finally made it to the top.
Chris, what a way to finish our telecast.
But right now he has won it. But the point is 2 strikes, $10,000 from ABC. Let's watch. Ladies and gentlemen, he carefully looks up at the overhead sheet, and you know the story. He needs exactly 1 strike.
Chris, 25,000 in his pocket, 10,000 on this ball. Solid 10, Chris. Unbelievable.
And the very last ball, Don Johnson, a tremendous hit. There's Marianne Johnson.
Well, obviously, I'm probably remembered most because of the 299 game. Again, a lot of people feel sorry for me because I left the 10 pin, and it was probably the best ball I threw. That's why I got 9. That's what I tell everybody. And I'll never forget, one of the owners of the Go Palm, Sam Service, told me that night, he says, tomorrow you're going to bowl 12 balls. That's all you're going to throw is 12 balls. And he was right. That's all I threw was 12 balls.
Don Johnson, the Kokomo Kid, won 26 championships and bowled numerous 300 games. But he'll always be remembered by this reaction to his 299 victory at the Firestone Tournament of Champions.
Don Johnson